Hey there, hi there. It's me, Priscilla B, and welcome, Cancers, to your love reading. It's me for the month of June. Okay, so I'm gonna take a sip here of my iced horchata. Yum, it's so good from Starbucks. Oh my god, it's so good. Um, so let's dive right in. Okay, first I want to start off with this clear quartz card, okay, for this energy here. And this is healing energy, cleansing energy, okay? The element here is all chakra crown. Clear quartz is a crystal often revered as the master healer, is no ordinary mineral. It's a dynamic energy conductor capable of absorbing, storing, and channeling energy. Like a master puppeteer, it masterfully guides energy flows, channeling it to where it's most needed. Even more true to its nickname, clear quartz is also a formidable healer, believed to aid in multiple conditions. This crystal is a go to when combating negativity, alleviating pain, and restoring balance. When to use it: during meditation to cleanse or recharge other crystals to purify energies. Where to put it: place clear quartz crystals in the four corners of a room to create a balanced energy field. Special care: clear quartz has the ability to absorb and store energy, which makes regular cleansing important. I am mindful of the energy I bring into every situation. All right, so I think that energy is so important for today, Cancer, because I'm just picking up on like a lot of this sort of five of pentacles energy here. Okay, all right, so you can see here that there's a woman and she's kneeling down to this like divine feminine energy statue here. Okay, but also you see here that there's these snakes all around this tree, and there's five pentacles that are tied to the tree. And I think that is like the perfect energy to um sort of combat some of the issues that you're facing right now. It's because like this woman is someone who is in tune with her divine feminine energy, and while she's over here, in tune to that energy and drawing in that energy and helping it like nourish her soul. Okay, there's also like the snakes, right? There's like these vipers, like evil ass snakes that are sort of trying to take her abundance, or trying to sort of make her getting the abundance she deserves harder for her to reach. And yeah, you can, in certain depictions of snakes, they are an embodiment of divine feminine energy. But I feel like in this particular like um card, okay, the snakes are not um so it's like, yeah, snakes can be good symbols of good, right? But I feel like it's also like warning you that like there are some, you know, snakes in the garden, like there are some shady characters, okay? So, but know that the divine feminine is here guiding you, okay? So, that is happening here for you big time. And then there's the transformation card, okay? Shedding that snake skin, transforming yourself. I feel like you have to sort of like shed away the old belief system that you don't deserve the love and attention that you want in your life. But that is so far from the truth. It's like you do deserve the love and respect that you want in your life. You do deserve to feel transformed and to feel safe and secure in your environment. So that's like another big energy that I'm picking up on as well. It's like you might be having these sort of visions or dreams that your love life isn't going to work out the way you want it to, because you're not being seen the way you want to be seen. Okay. So let's dive into that here. Well, let's see what your spirit guide, bird guide says, your eagle feather here. You are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. Okay, that is your eagle spirit guide here. Okay, that is the message for you. It's like you are soaring to new heights here spiritually. So that is probably why you're starting to see these kind of constrictions, like almost like a boa constrictor, right? It's like suffocating you and keeping you from your goals and what you aim to accomplish in your life because you're being restricted. Okay, I'm getting this like huge, like major, like restriction type of energy. No, you have rights. Okay, you have rights here. There's a doctor, there's a woman cleaning here, there's these women looking sad here, there's an airplane here. It's like you have rights. Okay, this is obviously like a very liberal card, um, which is a good thing because I'm liberal. But yeah, yeah. So it's like I know it's like you probably have rights, right? Maybe you don't know that. I don't know, but you do definitely have rights. And expanding on that and what that means really is that like you have the right to protect yourself. Okay, you have the right to say that you want a safe, secure place to live and to thrive, and you know that goes into like needing to know um like the laws honestly, and knowing that you are protected. Okay, um I know right now it's like a difficult time because it seems like as a woman all of our rights are being taken away from us, but we have to still fight for justice, and that's what's coming in here is justice. Okay, you have the right to fight for your freedom to live the life that you want to live. And here comes Lady Justice with her mighty sword and her scale to balance out the odds, to make things equal and fair and just. And it's a beautiful energy to draw in at this time, Cancer, because I feel like in your past you might have grown up with a lot of injustices being done to you and had a very difficult, hard life. So now it's like you've been taught like you don't deserve love, you don't deserve respect. You don't deserve someone to come in and fight for you and protect you and help you. And sometimes we have to channel this energy ourselves, right? Because other people aren't going to do it for us. But you are more than capable of fighting for the justice that you deserve at this time, Cancer. And then we have the Two of Wands. Yeah, we have the black cat sitting on the like branch here with another branch underneath. It's like it's just another confirmation that you are supported at this time. Okay, you are starting to see things coming into an alignment that is really proving that you have stability and you have security to be yourself and to stay true to who you are. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Okay, so yeah, Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands. Stand up for yourself is coming in here. The cat is, probably this person is probably being a little bit like aggressive toward the cat. So the cat's standing up for itself. Okay, yeah. So Nine of Swords is coming up, and it's just like because like there's some anxiety, some guilt, some insomnia, some depression, some breaking point here. Astrology, Mars and Gemini. That's not always a good thing. Classical element air. The answer no. Opening up, self pity, malicious gossip, breakdown, scandal. Numerology, strength, compassion, completion, optimism, and suffering. It's like you have good stuff, you have negative stuff, and you have positive stuff. Okay, so if you are, experiencing any of these things, I feel like it's mostly to do with the fact that, you've had energies come at you that are not positive energies. Okay, they're very negative mindset energies that you're like, why are these energies coming at me now at this time? Like, it doesn't make sense. Um, so really stand up for yourself in that time. And that's where this Knight of Wands is going to come in and say, you know what, like if you are feeling any of these types of ways, it's time to call in your Knight of Wands energy. Okay. This is swept off your feet. So yeah, so like swept off your feet, shameless flirt, over the top, adventurous, rebellious, energetic, confident, charmer, excited, heroic, travel, and sexy. Okay, this energy is going to make you feel sexy. It's going to make you feel good. It's not going to be this Gemini energy that was giving you like bad dreams, bad vibes. Okay, so I think a Gemini, I think maybe last night, maybe made a call to you that was like not pleasant, and kind of like um malicious intent. So that kind of like disrupted your sleep a bit. But it's like you can call in this Knight of Wands energy, okay, at any time. And that's what I feel like you're doing at this time. Yeah, because the opposite of like a good positive Knight of Wands is a reckless show off energy, okay? And that's the daredevil, volatile, arrogant, unpredictable, holds a grudge, hypocrite, or like hyperactive. The word is hyperactive, but I got a hypocrite. Okay, hasty and jealous. Okay, so it's like you don't want to partner up with somebody like that. You don't want to partner up with a volatile person. You don't want to partner up with someone who holds a grudge and projects jealousy energy onto you. So that's why you're like, no, I'm gonna go hang out with the people that make me feel sexy, that make the people who are adventurous like me, and give me that good positive feeling and energy that you need at this time. Okay, Cancer. All right, so now we're moving into some goddess energy. We have Vishvamata. Okay, hope I'm saying that right. Vishvamata. Okay, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about her in a second here. Okay, so Vishvamata here, okay, she is a spiritual consort and complement is aware of everything that is timeless, time bound, or out of the realm of time. They are temporarily and temporarily conjoined. Similarly, the wheel is without a beginning or end. Okay, so she's all mother. She's a spiritual consort of Kala chakra. Together, they symbolize the deep wisdom of the universe and the important Buddhist idea of combining action and wisdom. Okay, so that's like really what you're focusing on now doing. Okay, Cancer. Okay, you're focusing on doing that. You're focusing on bringing that energy within yourself. Okay, um, yeah, this too shall pass. It's like you've been just like maybe let go of a job, broken up with, found out that, somebody has like hurt you in a big major way, gossiped about you, lied about you. This sort of energy, is something that you might still feel like stuck in at times, but it will pass. You will gain that, support that you need. Okay, yeah, so this person that's like maybe a past partner of yours, they want you to know, I get scared for being honest with you. Yeah, which is not a good thing. You want your partner to always be honest with you. So it's probably a good thing that you're not currently partnered up with them at this time, but this is their message for you. And then I have Ava here, okay? This is like goddess energy, really. Like I'm picking up on like garden energy, green witch, garden witch energy, Cancer, okay? I mean, like you are blossoming and blooming into a beautiful soul, into a beautiful person. You are transforming yourself in huge major ways. Like you are finding your inner strength, you are finding your inner courage. And yeah, there are people who are going to definitely not be supportive of you, but I find that you are getting more support than you might even realize at this time. Okay, change course. You may need to take a different path to get there. Direction, guidance aligned. Okay. So, whatever this like old method of like picking a person that never supported you, never recognized your strength and your courage and your potential, never wanted you to have you never encouraged that you fight for justice, you need to change course and no longer go down that path because that path isn't meant for you. You're meant to combine action and wisdom, and you're meant to find people in your life that are going to support you and love you. Then I have the High Priestess and the Three of Cups coming in. Okay, so you know they say things aren't always a black and white. Okay, and like in very many circumstances that is true. Okay, but you have to trust your intuition here. Okay, because the High Priestess ultimately knows like what is the right course, what is the right path, and that is trusting your intuition, that is trusting your gut feelings. And this Three of Cups is like another like very strong divine feminine energy. Like I'm getting like dark femme, dark feminine, okay? Someone who is like really in tune with that like Lilith energy, okay? That energy that separates you from doing what you're told to do because you're told that that's the right thing to do, versus what is right to you, okay? And this causes celebration, okay? And there are other types of celebration that are like celebration of life, okay? Celebration of remembering somebody, okay? And you are drinking to the memory of something here, of someone who is good and important. And I feel like you have the force of three very strong, powerful women backing you up here. Okay. So a very powerful, strong time for you right now. Okay. Remembering I feel like you can remember the time when there was negative energies coming at you, um, wishing almost for your downfall, wishing for you to fail and at life, and not supporting you. But that is so wrong right now. That is so not what is happening right now. And I think like your past partner, they might have had some Gemini energy, or they might have, been a Gemini even. Okay. And, I love all signs. Okay. But if there is someone specifically who is a Gemini that is being a negative force in your life, okay, this message might be for you, Cancer. But I hope that, with time, that you soon realize and learn that like their energy does not need to affect you and play a role in how you live your life, because you deserve to be remembered and honored, as someone who was very strong and brave and trusted your intuition and trusted your gut and trusted that you are divine and you deserve justice. Okay. And the high priestess plays both roles of divine feminine and divine masculine. Okay, she knows both energies very well. Okay, so you are someone who knows that about yourself. Okay. Yeah, I think in the past you chose people that were like very codependent on you, Cancer. Okay, so I know from my own experience that this was a male Cancer. Okay, he was a Cancer sign, and there was a time when I really felt like he was giving an energy where he was a very like good person, like he was channeling very strong divine masculine energy. Okay, he was very in tune with the emotions that both of our energies were like giving off. Okay, but then he ended up, just like wanting to use me. Okay, and not all Cancers are like that, right? But guys are jerks, right? They a lot of guys are jerks. They don't tune into anything. So but it became a very codependent relationship because he was dependent on me giving him validation and giving him what he needed in his time of vulnerability, versus actually being partnered with me and giving me my validation. Okay, and like there were times when I needed validation and there were times when he needed validation. But someone who is codependent on you, Cancer, is someone who is going to constantly seek out you, giving to them, right, and them getting something in return, but you aren't getting anything, right? So that's codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So this person could be somebody who you might at first be really, in a really good relationship with, right? You think you both are partnered here and you both are being equally respected. But then you come to find out that they're just using you, right? They just, need you for something at that time. And then when it comes to your turn and when you need something, they're not there and they're not available for you. So that is like the energy that I am picking up on right now. Okay. So I hope that you've left this person already, and you're not picking people like this now. But if you are, that is something to be aware of. Okay, then we have the tree. Okay, I'm getting like willow tree. I know this isn't a willow tree, but like the willow tree from Pocahontas. Okay, she was like spirit guide, mother guide. Trust yourself, listen to yourself, follow your spirit. Like I'm getting that type of energy from this. Um, okay, yeah. So let's like You have sacrifice and honest communication. Love may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to give up. And honest communication, expect a heart to heart conversation. Yeah, it's like sometimes you have to make a sacrifice on like whether or not it's going to be like you choosing what's important and valid to you or what is important and valid to someone else. Because if you're um, giving up parts of yourself that are not going to create this like beautiful love energy that wants to come in for you, then how are you going to be successful? Like, how are you going to succeed here? Okay. So, even though you might be looking for a way to like not have to give up certain old traits or behaviors, like maybe you're sacrificing the old toxic partner that you used to choose in order to make room for the new healthy partner. So, I really want to emphasize that. Like, it's like, here's your little fairy in the corner, fairy godmother up here trying to come in and let you know, like, look, hey, girl, like, you have to choose to no longer sacrifice your needs, right? Um, you might have to just sacrifice that person that was making you sacrifice your needs, right? So there's like a way to kind of open your mind and expand from that, okay? Yeah, we have temptation. We have like a very like ghost like spirit here coming in to tempt her. Okay. This is like ghosts of like ex's past, right? This is like someone from your past that is really trying to like be toxic towards you, right? Trying to come in and steal your attention, steal your energy, and try to like manipulate you back into being with them. Okay. And yeah, there was something alluring about them. There was something that attracted to them at first, right? But then it slowly became like this toxic energy, which would left you feeling empty, right? So they are a symbol of what you felt before. They're a symbol of like this emptiness. Okay. Um, yeah, illusion, seven of cups. I mean, obviously you don't deserve to like feel um like you've been lied to, right? You want to remove the illusion so you can find and seek the truth, right? Sometimes you need to open your eyes to see what is right in front of you, right? And what is right in front of you are these like opportunities. Okay, there are endless opportunities and possibilities here. Okay, that I'm picking up on. Okay, yeah, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself for once. I feel like you don't give yourself enough self love, enough self care. Maybe, and at some point, you didn't give yourself enough self respect. You didn't give yourself this time. And then you have the Page of Swords. Okay. So this is the aftermath for some energy that has come in for you and told you like it's okay to stand up for yourself. It's okay to defend yourself. Like don't ignore the synchronicities that are happening all around you at this time, okay? So again, it's like another sign that you need to stand on your own 2 feet, like, and really protect yourself here and shield yourself and guard yourself from the past toxic energies that you let and allowed into your life. And I'm not saying like you did that on purpose or anything like that, or like don't feel any guilt or shame for that, obviously, but like you thought you could trust people, right? And that's it shows that you were open to the possibility of building a good healthy connection with somebody. And that's something that you should really admire about yourself, is that you took that chance, you took that leap of faith. But you can see here there's like three almost like big like three male figures. Looks like a knight, like a religious person, maybe like a monk or something, and then like a cloaked man here. Okay, they're coming in here. Okay, so it's like there are three masculine energies. So it's just like these three masculine energies coming in towards you, but it's like you know now what to look out for or knew what to watch for, like the signs, right? Like the red flags or sort of like kind of energy. Okay, like you can even see this person shit like they have red boots on, right? So it's like there is something here very significant, I feel like, about knowing the signs and knowing what is good and like knowing what to look out for. And and just be careful and cautious of like the red flags, okay? Um, oh, this person wants you to know, I hate this distance between us. It doesn't feel good. It's like, well, if they didn't want the distance to be between you guys, then why don't they do something about it? You know what I'm saying? Is like you can only put out so much energy before it's like, okay, I've put out the message, I've put out the energy. Now it's time for them to respond, right? Otherwise, if they don't respond, it's like another sign that they aren't ready to commit. Okay. And you don't want that right now. You want someone who is long term material. Okay. The sun and like a bird. Yeah. It's like you need to focus right now on like your sun energy. Okay. And it's like all the colors blending together, like I feel like all the energies, all the chakras just blending together and making this beautiful like mosaic um flow of energy for you, and feeling free to be yourself, free to explore and go on an adventure, and just like no longer feel the constraints of like this toxic, I feel like masculine energy that was holding you back before. Yeah, happening now. Time is fleeting, so don't miss the opportunity. Countdown passing, limited. Yeah, the hourglass of time. So yep. And here, look, it's the justice card again, coming out twice. That's again another synchronicity here. It's like you've done the math. You know what you deserve. You know your value. You know your worth. So if someone you are potentially interested in is not agreeing with you on this, or not seeing this for you or for you both, then that person isn't aligned with you. Okay. So you want somebody who is aligned with you. Yeah, a long time. Think long term as you are building something to last, gradual, unfolding, and future. Yeah, I feel like you're building almost like you're building this like empire here. Okay, you're building something that's going to last a long time, like a legacy here. Yeah, and you also want communication. Okay, like this person needs to communicate with you. There can't be like no communication. That's really, yeah, for sure. Like, look at, oh, Seven of Swords. Ooh, that's not good energy. And obscurity. Okay, this is dishonesty, cheating, being selfish, coming clean, fresh start, rethinking your approval. Oh my gosh, look, this guy caught his girlfriend cheating on him. That is so bad, right? Or it could be you catching your boyfriend or something like that, right? So I feel like this person was not honest with you. Obscurity, secrets, mysteries, and concealing. Yeah, it's like this person. Oh, look, and here's the Six of Swords. I feel like you need to get like off the boat and go on shore. Like the time for you are traveling and like figuring out what it is that you want is already like been established. I feel like you now are secure enough to know when it's time to leave toxic relationships, toxic situations. Okay. The moon, mental clarity, releasing fear and anxiety, hearing and trusting intuition unveiled. The moon, subconscious, blocked intuition, misconception, uncertainty, deception, ambiguity, instability, dreams, anxiety, illusion, right? So it's almost like what's happening here is you already know the love you deserve. Yeah, Three of Wands. You're already standing there, like on the shore, ready to go at what it is that you want. Okay, like you have a creative fire, passion burning within inside of you. And I don't think that people that you've been partnered up with in the past support you going after your dreams and your goals, and that's what's led you to like having to give up those parts of yourself, and realizing you're in toxic situations. Like, why get back with someone who's cheating on you, right? Why get back with somebody who hasn't supported you? Why get back with somebody who isn't um, giving you the respect that you deserve, right? And there's this famous saying by this woman, Patty, who runs this show called like company called Millionaire Matchmaker, right? And she says, no sex before monogamy. Okay. And that is like, maybe it might seem outdated to you. I don't know. But like, it is a really good point to make. It's like, if you want someone to take you seriously and be in a serious relationship with you, then you and that person can only be partnered with each other. And then that way, you're getting the love and the respect that you deserve. Okay. And I feel like in the past, there have been these people that, yeah, temperance. You picked people that you thought you could trust. And then they're like, oh, well, joke's on you, right? And it's like, no, you messed up, right? They messed up, but they just don't want to admit it, and they don't want to acknowledge it. And that's major disrespect towards you. Okay, cool, relax, everything is fine. It's like a hangman situation here. Yeah, it's like, no matter what happens here, you can trust yourself. So even if you haven't found the right person yet, you know what the right person looks like. You know what the right person is about. You know what their mind is about here, and their heart's about here. Okay, and that's what's going to keep you hanging on there. It's like knowing now what you deserve versus what you don't need in your life. And then you have the temperance card. Okay, like your angel of temperance here. I'm getting like Maleficent vibes from this card, which I love. Okay, so it's like you can draw in your own strength at any time. Okay, emotionally here, you can find fulfillment. Okay, and you can give to yourself the self love and the self respect that you deserve. And the story of Maleficent is very interesting because, she's often depicted as a villain, right? She's often depicted as someone who, hurt Sleeping Beauty. But that's actually like that's not actually the full story, okay? Like, she actually was broken hearted, and um she was manipulated, okay, by Sleeping Beauty's father. And Sleeping Beauty's father like took her wings away from her. So, and then all she wanted was her wings back, right? And then she actually ended up becoming like Sleeping Beauty's like mom. So that story, okay, really describes exactly the way that you've been treated in past relationships, is you have trusted the Prince Charming, the charming guy, the guy who's got it all, the guy who wants you to think like you're the best person in the world, right? And treat you that way. And then, you give them what they want, right? And then the next thing you know, they're taking your wings away. They're taking your freedom away. They're taking away your spirit and your drive and your passion away from you. They are taking away what it is that makes you you. And you deserve to have justice for that. You deserve to get your wings back. You deserve to fly and soar again. You don't need to stay with someone who is constantly like taking away your freedom from you and your rights away from you, okay, and not valuing you and not giving you the emotional support you need. So you can achieve emotional success here. You can achieve emotional stability here. And you can get into that mindset where you deserve to be freely yourself without, the person that you've chosen to partner up with taking advantage of you and manipulating you. Okay. Yeah, judgment, the door is opening to this portal. Yeah, it's like it's time to step through the door and open your eyes to see the world in new ways, and to see how you can achieve success and no longer be held down by, the patriarchy, like held down by these restrictive rules that are keeping you from and suppressing you, honestly, from what you really want to do with your life and who you want to be. And I don't think you should ever feel guilty or ashamed for trying to speak your truth, to sharing your voice, to having the freedom that you deserve to just authentically be you. And yeah, there's going to be, these toxic ass masculine men energies that are coming in to try, and even sometimes toxic women too, that are trying to, slam that door shut and say, no, you're not allowed to leave. You're not allowed to go out there in the world and see it and experience it. Okay. Um, yeah, so I'm just gonna leave you with the rose garden energy. Okay, this is a beautiful energy. You've got the butterfly, this woman here, she's got like a caterpillar necklace, she's got a flower dress like made out of a rose here. It looks like it's like You are a rose. You are blossoming. You are growing. You are expanding here. You are transforming. You are metamorphosizing your life into something bigger and better than you could ever imagine. So just keep doing what you're doing, Cancer. So, yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, Cancer. Keep growing that rose garden, filling your garden full of roses, and planting those seeds of success in your life and abundance in your life. And most importantly, remember that like the people who love and support you and want you to grow and blossom, are the people who believe that you are capable of that and that you deserve that. Okay, and that's a great energy to be in at this time, Cancer. So love and light to you always. Thank you so much for watching. And just keep on fighting for justice for yourself and for those you love and care for. And love and light always. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's totally free, and hit that like button. Thank you so much. Bye.